Welcome to the Buylist. This is a reaction video.
This is not financial advice because we're just going to be reacting to shit. Shisha. Not even close.
Missed every
Dude,
time.
I'm
You're out
washed.
of practice, bud.
Dude, big same. Yeah. Yep, I'm washed. I'm just going to retire now.
Yeah, so Nate, let's get into it. We got some spoilers this weekend, and we got a lot of spoilers, as you can see on the screen here.
Yeah.
Um, I was a little shocked by this because this is pretty early for a set announcement, and then on top of that, 7 spoiler cards.
Yeah, we got 5 Majestics already.
Yeah, wild.
Kind of wild.
Um,
We got hero art,
yeah,
2 hero abilities. Dude,
yeah,
all I
so
know
much stuff.
is that Zareth looking mother trucker dude.
Acilio?
Yep. I'm in. I'm all in.
Yeah, yeah, I can't wait to see the adult, art on all of these heroes because, yeah, they look really cool,
Well, like
across
Acilio
the
in his like
board.
Marvel version, he like there's like little tiny people below him. The guy is like an actual like he's like the Art of War guy. Like just he's gonna be freaking massive. There's no way he doesn't win every single game. He's gonna be broken.
Yeah, I totally missed that detail. That's insane.
Yep. Yep.
Um, yeah, let's run through. So we want to do a quick video here to run through the cards that we have text on at the moment. Starting with Florian. So Florian is an elemental rune blade hero. She says if there are 4 or more earth cards in your banish zone, Florian gets if you would create 1 or more aura tokens, instead create that many plus one of each of those tokens. She does have the essence of Earth, so she can run Earth cards. Nate, what do you think?
Mordred Tide slapped onto the hero ability, but works on like basically any aura. Making tokens, so that's going to be like rune chants, embodiments of earth,
Hmm.
potential unknown token auras as well. um this like, do you smell that, Ted? Starting to smell like a little OTK deck that we got cooking
Mm.
here. um
Yeah, she would be able to build up rune chants in a hurry once she gets those Earth cards in her banish zone. Brian did mention too that the adult version will have a different text on it, which is kind of a rarity in Flesh and Blood.
yeah.
Um, Yeah, I think the speculation around is that it could move the 4 number could move to 6 or 8, just because of um, you need a little bit more time in CC to get to that ability.
Yes, and you also get your full card pool available in CC, whereas in limited you might not have full access to all the cards you need. So it could be even like potentially higher. It could be like 10 or 12. Um,
Mhm.
but when you get the like fully constructor deck with like Majestics and things like that, that really synergize the kit. Um, it might be able to a little bit easier to like turbo your way there. And the reason I say that like potential OTK deck is because if you're doing potentially both, where you're making embodiments of Earth and Rune Chants at the same time, um, you're gonna block extremely well and like turbo run your chant generation. So, um, pretty cool design. I think. Oh god,
They've been somewhat anti Viserai OTK. Obviously, Scaletta, however you want to pronounce it, was banned. That card was just straight up busted. I guess that doesn't imply that they're OTK adverse, but it will be interesting to see how she plays. I suspect you're onto something there. That embodiments of Earth will be a aura that you will be trying to create just as much as Rune Chance.
Yeah. I tried to look up the blue from Bright Lights, the Sonata Galaxia, not Galaxia, Phantasmia, the one that
Mhm.
the blue one that everyone thinks is garbage. But it's
Mhm.
a Viscerai specialization. Unlucky, really. Um, so I think we can look at Florence Spec, um, and kind of. I
Yeah,
think this
let's
kind of gives us a good idea of what Florin wants to do as a hero. So, um, it's a blue 3 block. Cost is XX. Create a rune chant or embodiment Earth token, and then repeat this process X more times, and then gain X plus one. So potentially like off tunic
Mhm.
in a blue, you could you actually
You
get
would
20,
create 3 of each. You'd create 3 rune chants and 3 embodiments
you could only create one of the other.
with her ability.
Yeah.
You get to repeat it twice, right? So if X is equal to 2, you get to repeat it. So you create the rune chants first, then repeat it because 2. You would create embodiments of Earth. With her ability on, it would be 3, and then you would gain 3 health. Card kind of seems good. It's obviously cracked when her ability is online.
Yeah.
Um,
So because you would create one, so each time I think you have to select rune chant or embodiment. I don't think you get both.
is but it says repeat this process X more times.
Yes, and then you could select.
Oh, you
You would select either embodiment or rune chant again, but she does get to
it
double it
locks
up.
you to
So
the
like,
first choice.
huh?
I don't. Yeah, I don't know why it would. I guess I was thinking you're not locked to the first choice, right?
I don't think you
But
are. You might not be. Obviously, rules will come out and let us know if you are, but potentially creating 6 rune chants and gaining 4 life. Off
dude, if you pick the Earth tokens and you have 6 embodiments of Earth,
just
your non attacks are just like blocking for 8. just just unmovables. just
yeah.
like
You're just being able to
what
one
are we
card
even
unmovable
doing?
people. Yeah.
And you heal 3.
Yep.
Seems yeah, this card is very interesting. The templating is very interesting. It we'll have to see how it fits into the deck. It feels strong right out the gate,
Yep.
like
It's just
just
a good
as text. Yeah.
going first and it being a blue is just like just just being able to get so much value turn one, especially out of a blue is kind of nuts. So
Hmm.
I do think like there is kind of like an issue right now where going first is usually like not the preferred strategy of like almost all decks. Um, but cards like this make it way better to go first when you get to
Hmm.
like stack value and arsenal. So I enjoy this direction.
Yeah, it's very cool. Let's jump over to we're gonna jump around a bit here. So we're gonna go to Felling of the Crown because this also informs us maybe a little bit of what um the Earth heroes in this set, possibly, and Florian, what she's trying to do. So, Felling of the Crown is a 3 cost attack, base 4, block 3, and says if 4 or more Earth cards in your are in your banish zone, this gets +4. So now we're talking a 3 for 8.
Mhm.
And then we got a new ability, decompose. When this attacks, you may banish 2 Earth cards and an action card from your graveyard. If you do, each hero puts a card from their hand on the bottom of their deck. Boy, Zen would hate that.
Card is really strong. Also because it's not conditional on your opponent. Like your opponent's putting the card to the bottom of the deck is not conditional on you putting a card to the bottom of the deck.
Hmm.
So this card essentially works as a 2 card 8 that has sometimes has
This
uh
card.
pummel text. So
Well, yeah. Yeah,
uh
this card cooks a bit.
yeah, card's really good.
Yeah.
Um, and the fact that this card also puts into the
Banish
three
zone.
cards
Yep.
into the banish zone, very strong as well.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, so the action card could just be another Earth card. So this could get you to 3 out of the 4 on the young hero, and
yep.
3 out of X, whatever. Well, if we're speculating properly here,
Yeah.
to get you to the Mordred Tide effect for Florian,
Mhm.
which is real good because that's one card, and it like probably gets you like close to halfway home in CC, I would imagine, which is yeah,
Yes,
because you want to be turning on her ability like ASAP. Because yeah,
very strong.
yep, cards real good. Yeah, let's just finish up the Earth cards here. So the next one, Nate, is channel the Millennium Tree, 3 cost Earth action aura. Has go again. It says when this enters the arena at the beginning of your action phase, amp 3, and then it's channel Earth, which is we all know what channel Earth is. Just got to put them cards in them flow counters.
Yep.
Um, yeah, amp 3 is pretty decent. It's pretty good.
I It'll be interesting to see if this effect is in like perpetuity for the turn. If it is, it's very interesting. If it's not, I think quite a bit worse because you're basically gonna two card three into an extra three on the back. So like two card six potentially. Um, so
Yeah.
it's if it amps everything, I think it's broken.
Yeah.
If it
Yeah, I
amps
don't know if it can amp
I
everything.
don't think
We'll
it
talk
can because like you can stack
yeah.
rune chance. It's like here's 10 rune chance. This will be 40 damage, and it's like
Yeah.
that's like freaking two reduce the rune chance and a couple read the runes.
I'm pretty sure amp says that the next time you deal a source of arcane, right? So it'd be the first rune chant comes in for 4.
Yes.
If they make a little mini Rosetta Thorn coming in for 2 and 1, it would be 2 and 4, which would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
um, it would, yeah. So I mean, I don't think it can be every source, but it'll be interesting to see what Verdance, the Earth Wizard, kind of what her arcane. Maybe she has some on hits with the arcane. Maybe there's something there
She's gonna
that
have
really makes you want to get to that amp 3.
she's gonna have some thick arcane spells. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
So yeah,
all
I
right,
think
let's.
yeah, once we see her, we'll know more if that card's actually gonna be playable or not.
Yep. And then the last Earth card we got here. This is a Earth Wizard action. So Heartbeat of Candlehold costs 1. It is a blue, blocks 3. This is speaking of Verdance. This is her spec, and it says gain 1 health, gain 1 health, gain 1 health. Go again. Interesting templating here.
Yes, obviously this like really points to the fact that like this might be able to be amplified like per source.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
A little spooky. Maybe
Yep.
she has like an alternative win condition, um which also spooky.
Maybe she has like a root mechanic, or like, well, rooting is like normally slowing down your opponent, but maybe she has a drain mechanic.
Yeah,
Gaining health also drains health or something like that. So that's why this would be gain 1, gain 1, gain 1 instead of just gain 3.
every time you gain a health, ping your opponent for an arcane damage.
Yeah,
So very interesting. She also might be able to like convert life gain spells into like arcane
arcane.
damage. So
Yeah,
like she basically has like the optionality of like if it says gain a health on it, you can gain the health, or you can just make it like arcane damage, like one arcane damage. Um,
yep,
so that makes it like very interesting with like Heartbeat of Candlehold into like Channel the Millennium Tree. I don't know how that would apply to this card. Um,
yeah.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't know.
We'll
We
we'll
don't know
wait
yet.
till
We
we
gotta
see
wait
more.
to we gotta wait to PT Amsterdam to
Yes.
know more. But
Yep.
this is some very interesting cards they picked to spoil and kind of reveal the set.
Yes.
All right. We only got two lightning cards.
Yep.
And the first one is the hero, Aurora.
Mhm.
So she's an elemental rune blade as well. And she says, once per turn instant, um, cost two, create an embodiment of lightning token. Activate this only if you played a lightning card this turn. Now, this sounds like Runeblade to me, right? And I think where this is like like play non-attacks, play attacks,
Mhm.
play non-attack. You know what I mean? Like a little bit of that mixed card, right? Because I imagine you're going to be playing a non-attack, a lightning non-attack, and then paying into her instant to give something go again. Uh, I worry that two cost is seems very steep. Maybe her kit is just a bunch of zeros. Maybe she's just like Cheerios. Because two paying two for go again is probably it's probably the right thing to do, but it sounds expensive.
So what's funny is I still have my Briar deck from US Nationals last year, just like hanging out in front of me. There's a lot of good zeros in Runeblade, like Arcanic Shockwave, great zero cost. Lightning Surge, great zero cost. What others? Do I still have them?
Yeah, Lightning Surge would be a good one, right? Especially
Yeah.
playing out of Arsenal.
Arcanic Crackle, great zero cost. Snatch, great zero cost. Um, so I don't know. In LSS, I trust at this point. Like
Yeah.
one, they've shown that like they are ready to like just push it, baby. It's like come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, I think Misvale proves to us that they are not
Yeah.
afraid to push the envelope a little bit nowadays.
Yep. Is it that Salt and Pepper song? Is that the push it
Yeah,
real
I
good?
think so. Yeah.
Oh, did I just get us like copyright infringement? Sorry, Ted.
No, I don't think you were close enough there, buddy.
um, and if LSS has shown us anything over the last year and a half too, it's if something sucked previously, they are gonna make it ball out. And guess what sucked previously? Lightning. No one ever played any Lightning. Lightning
Yeah,
Lexi
lightning.
sadly never saw any play. The Lightning side of Briar didn't see any play.
Yeah.
So I think going into the next card, like it that card also just kind of shows like get ready because we ballin'.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. It might be very low to the ground, but like very wide. It would be my like thought for lightning. You know, you lots of go against. Obviously, embodiment of lightning token is giving things go again. So it will be very interesting to see how they incorporate maybe some of the older lightning cards that that never saw play, and then also some of these new ones. Speaking of, we did get one more lightning card. So this is Channel Lightning Valley. First time you deal damage to an opposing hero each turn, draw a card. You know what we always say around here, Nate. When it says draw a card on it, pay attention.
We likey. Yes. I mean, we haven't even seen Zareth yet, so I think Zareth is gonna abuse the crap out of this card, but also like
You mean
Rune
a
Blades have
silly?
access to deal damage on opponent's turn.
Mhm.
So they have Sigil of Suffering, which if it connects with your opponent, which most people try to stay like very resource like tight when they're
Yeah.
doing their turns. So like if they end the chain, they have no floating. It's gonna be like, all right, do I get an arsenal? Or like, do you get an arsenal, or do I get to draw a card and deal damage to you? And that's gonna be a
Mhm.
really interesting fork to put your opponent in.
Yeah.
And if I mean potentially Sigil of Suffering might be a 0 for 5 draw a card. Blocks 4, deals 1, draws card. What? That's kind of nuts. Um,
That would be brutal to play against, actually. Like, because you, like you said, it would just be like, man, I. It's like one thing I know in this game is you don't let snatch hit, you don't let endless arrow hit, you don't. It's just like all these things is like don't give your opponent an extra card to play with,
yep.
and yeah, this might end up doing it, especially on the defensive side, which is,
Mhm.
and I'm sure we probably will see some more of this. And then also, this is just a lightning card, so Acilio will be able to play this as well. So we know wizards do play on both turns typically. I think I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I think these wizards will play very differently than the wizards we've seen in the past.
Mhm.
I think they're going to try to really shake it up a bit. Um, but that doesn't mean they won't be able to kind of throw some instants around on
Yeah.
both turns because that is kind of like the DNA of wizards, right? So
I mean, and this card is an instant, so like you
yeah,
can.
that's true. You can just surprise an opponent with it too,
Mhm.
right?
Yep, you can just like no blocks, no blocks, no blocks. They end their chain on like a snatch or a lava burst. No cards left, no resources left. And then you just play this out, play your Sigil of Suffering, draw a card, live the dream. Um, and Zareth can do the same thing. So um,
Yep.
I'm very excited to play with this card.
Yeah. Yeah. Very interesting overall.
Mhm. But
Uh,
yeah, Rosetta looks like a
so
banger.
yeah, so far so good on this, man. I think bringing Tails back, Tyler and I had both halves of the prediction. Our last buy list, Nate, when you were off, ascending to your top eight, turns out to turned out to be your top eight run. Um, yeah, Tyler and I were both arguing both halves, like all arcane or Tales of Aria. Turns out we were both right.
Yes, yes.
Um,
I'm.
couple
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say a couple other things to kind of note on the set. We got the product configuration as well, and 24 marvels um, is pretty cool. I am going to need a loan. I need more money for this set.
Yes,
I do not currently have enough money
yes.
in my possession for this. Why would you do this to me? This is supposed to be illusionist players' lots in life, not a room blade player's lot in life.
Yeah, I know you've been kind of looking for a home since Chain, and I think you might find it in this set. Aurora,
Yeah.
I expect Aurora to just be like this, like crazy aggro deck that does a lot of really weird, cool interactions. And she's gonna be busted. Lightning is you heard it here first. Lightning's like confirmed gonna be busted this set. So um,
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see what comes out.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
I want to use my
So
creepers
yeah,
again.
yeah, creepers would be pretty yeah, let's use creepers again. I like creepers.
Yeah.
I just like a card with like a full two paragraphs on it. And you have to like read it every line to your opponent when they don't know what it is. It's gonna be great. It's
Yes.
gonna be a real throwback. Be
Yes.
like, wait, that's cheating. Be like, no, 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 it's just room blade boots.
Oh,
All right, Nate. I think let's wrap up the reaction here. I am super excited for this. Obviously, I will be at the world premiere. Already started looking at flights today
yep.
and Airbnbs, so I am super pumped for this.
I will not be. Um, dude, I'm like not even confirmed for Japan right now. I'm like dude, I just got back. I gotta rebuild my wife capital. I gotta like schmooze her and stuff.
You
Um,
have an invite, sir.
listen, tell that to James White. Call my wife, please. Uh, tell her I need to
Well,
go to Japan.
James, if you're listening,
Yeah.
Um,
I really want to go.
I
Um,
yeah.
I it still doesn't feel real. But I really want to make it. There was a lot of hard work went into to the national season, so I'm really excited for this set and really hoping I get to go to Japan.
Yeah, for sure. I hope so too. I am going. So
Yep.
hope to see you there, Nate. And until next time, everybody, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the things. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
Put your money where your mouth is.